1/3 of Infinity. Written by William J. Burkhardt. Narrated by Elliot Crossley. I imagine hell like this: Italian punctuality, German humor, and English wine. Peter Ustinov. Hell is just a frame of mind. Christopher Marlowe, Dr. Faustus. Hell ain't a bad place. Hell is from here to eternity. Iron Maiden. 1. And so, here you are, a human reading a book. Yes, the human race has ever loved their precious books. From the endlessness of an ancient absurd tome to the short and sweet of a recipe for baking pies. Pen and paper, ink and parchment. The word of man according to man. Words, yes, they are a thing of curious nature, aren't they? Such avenues of wondrous expression. Words can be as trivial and meaningless as greeting the first stranger you see on your morning stroll. "Hello, and a good morning to you. A fine day it is indeed." Or words can be broad and powerful enough to strike dead entire civilizations and create new worlds. The world you are living in now was created by such words, and the sun that lights the daytime skies high above. All words. Syllables linguistically orchestrated, letters and symbols logistically arranged into readable art, poetic recitations, and operatic verses in song. Is this perhaps the first time where you picked up a book and found it talking to you? What was it that attracted you to this particular volume of literature? Was it this cover? Is there something particularly frightful or provocative illustrated upon the exterior? Was it a gift to you for your birthday? Or maybe, oh no, did the author who wrote this book convince you to spend your hard-earned riches on it? It honestly doesn't matter, really. We're here, you and I, together on some wild adventure. Who are you exactly, by the way? You don't have to answer that. You don't even have to think your own name to yourself if you don't want to. Who you are is honestly not of any importance. Sorry, it's not my intention to be insulting, because just like you, I'm not exactly particularly special myself. You are one in a few billion. I am one in an exponentially more infinite number. That is, I must admit, a bit embarrassing for me. Who am I, you ask? What? Is my name not in the description upon the back cover? It isn't? Well, what did the idiot who authored this put on the back of the book? He put his photograph on there. The smug imbecile. Names, like words, are quite a funny thing, you know. What exactly are you hoping for in the acquisition of what I'm called? I bet right now, after 3 paragraphs, you already have a voice assigned to the words on these pages, don't you? Who do I sound like? Do I sound like you? Sorry, that's a bit cryptic and offsetting. I am certainly not you. Maybe I sound like your favorite actor or actress. Maybe I sound like one of your teachers from your school days. Whichever you like is honestly just fine. We're going to be spending quite a bit of time together, you and I. Oh, yes, right, my name. That would be Orsulik Sixdoom, the one and only, at your service. You see? You see what happened as soon as I gave you my damn name? You want more now, don't you? Do not dare deny it, mortal. Your ape brain has no doubt figured out that a book with a name other than the authored title is no regular book at all. You discovered who I am. And now you want to know what I am. And I suppose that is perfectly fine. I'm happy to oblige, really. After all, a demon is far less willing to surrender his or her name than to reveal the fact that it is, in fact, a demon to mankind. Yes, you are reading that right. There's no need to go back and check for some error of the eye. Let me make it clearer for you.
I am a demon.
There. Does that frighten you? Does it make you feel uneasy or sinful? Don't worry. On my honor as a demon, which is to say not very much, I can assure you that God does not give a damn about one human reading a naughty little book. You are perfectly safe scratching this particular literary itch, human. Safe as ever right here with me, your new friend, Orsulik, the demon. I'm sure your mind is filled with excited expectations concerning this literary piece. Oh, believe me, you're in for quite a story. Quite a story indeed. A Third of Infinity, is it called? How nice. Yes, how nice. You're going to get far more than you bargained for with this first-hand account of Lucifer and his followers being exiled from God's kingdom. This is far more than some tea-sipping, ape-brained drunkard's fairy tale. Just keep on reading, curious mortal. Keep reading. Well now, where to begin? I suppose painting a nice portrait of the kingdom of heaven is in order, yes? I've seen every artistic rendition of heaven, and hell for that matter, that mankind has managed to create. They're not bad, but honestly, somewhat vague. Does walking around in a white robe atop the clouds for all eternity really sound that good to someone like you? No, surely not with you, my new friend. You keep demons as fleeting entertainments. Does that make you feel suddenly guilty? You're not putting the book down. You're not even going to stop reading, are you? I thought not. I can recall a very notable, quite old story where hell was portrayed as a thing with many different regions. Heaven is many times more complex and subdivided than hell could ever hope to be. I suppose it is due to the simplistic, unchanging nature of evil. There may be a great many more evil people in the world than those that are truly good, but there are far less kinds of evil that exist in all of its keepers. A person is evil because they are murderous, greedy, slothful, lustful, vainglorious, envious, gluttonous, or prideful. Pride, oh, that is a big one, as you can imagine. The sin of pride is what created all of us demons. Anyway, each hell-bound mortal suffers according to which of the 8 ungodly affronts they are damned for. Simple as that. Even the undisputed king of hell himself cannot invent new sins. Concerning earning one's place in God's realm, it very much depends on which way one dies in life. And thus, heaven's regions are nearly to the point of being impossible to number. There are individual partitions for souls who died as martyrs, souls who died doing good deeds, souls who died in utero, souls who died giving birth, souls who died during birth, souls who died at sea, souls who died while in prison, souls who died of poison or insect bites, souls who died of asphyxiation, souls who died on Thursday, souls who died in the snows of February. You get the point. The expanse of heaven is limitless beyond describing, and each partition is its own paradise. The most minute of the sweet pleasures of heaven unreservedly dwarfs the greatest of your earthly ecstasies. Heaven's pleasures are those that do not dull with time and regularity. Everything that pleases remains ever as wonderful as the first time it is experienced. Imagine hearing your favorite song day after day, and each time it is as if your ears received the tune anew. I do not regret our rebellion against our father, but we really did possess a paradise that we would never again see. We really did have it all. Yes, that's right. Your new friend Orsulix Sixdoom is not only a demon, but an archdemon, a fallen angel. I'm sure that comes as very little surprise to you given the title and description of this tale. Like the breadth of heaven's span, the actual number of angels God created at the beginning was of a number likened to infinity. Do you have any children? You don't have to answer that. I was simply trying to make the point that one who creates their own offspring can never much control or even anticipate the end results. Not even God himself. I know that sounds crazy, but it is true. You've probably been introduced to some of the more famed angels in one fashion or the next. Michael, Gabriel, Simon, Lucifer, arguably the most recognized. Isn't that a funny testament to humanity? A common fool passing on the street might not even be able to name Gabriel or Simon or even Michael. But every fool and wise man knows of Lucifer, don't they? He is even acknowledged in faiths totally foreign to those of Christianity. But there were other angels, radiant and fearsome, left unsung in the way Michael and Lucifer were. Mankind has been taught that it was the sin of pride that gave way to our rebellion, which is true in technical fashion. But it was the sin of envy that truly set in motion that which befell us in Lucifer's sin of pride. While it was true that Lucifer did lead the dark exodus from God's kingdom, he was hardly the first to reject and decry his holy father. This angel was Lucifer's most trusted brother in arms, and did much to speak God's name with ill will into Lucifer's ear.